Welcome, everyone, to the GlitchxCity podcast. I'm your host, Geeb, and with me, he's back! Drip Media Gaming. Record this podcast live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Listen to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. You can also become a member of this podcast and get extra podcast content when we ever decide to do that again. And I'm forever sorry. We appreciate your support.
Just
you know,
wait
if you want to
building up for a huge thing, it's going to be really awesome.
Yeah,
it's going to be so cool.
If you want to leave, I'm no hard feelings. We haven't done anything for a while, but if you
don't leave, it's going to be great.
If you just want to support us for supporting us' sake, that is also appreciated. So we appreciate you guys, and hopefully at some point we'll give you guys some extra content, like we promised previously.
Us for supporting us' sake, when it comes, you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad I'm still here when this cool thing happens.
That's a good point, actually. Awesome. That's a good point.
We will do something. It will.
Drip, how is your 1 week hiatus? How are you? How you doing?
I'm okay. I painted my fireplace.
Hey! What color did you paint it?
Black.
Really? Are you serious?
I'm dead serious.
It was white, wasn't it white?
It was white.
You have a very white upstairs. Black. I know that from other circumstances.
You know what else I've done? You don't know this either. I painted, all the doors, like to that closet and that little bathroom right there, like behind my couch. And like the one where the cupboard is. Yeah. Those are all black now too.
You're going full goth.
No, it's just the doors. It's just the doors. They got the gold hardware on the doors, the black doors. They're nice and sleek looking, and all the walls are white.
All right.
And the fireplace is black now too. It's a nice little contrast. It looks good, man. Trust me.
I believe it. If you just were to tell me that like you just did, I'd be like, that looks weird, but I haven't seen it yet. So I had to I gotta see it before I'd be like, that looks weird. So
it's fair. Normally
I would say that would be weird, but again.
It's cool. Trust me.
I believe you. I believe you because you've told me things like that in the past, bro. Anyway, moving on. Drew, how you doing? It's we're talking about Silksong tonight.
Yeah, some of that. Yeah, Silksong.
Some of it, yeah.
Let's talk about it. It's coming out.
It's coming out.
I think we said that for 7 years, but it's fine. It's coming out.
Well, hey, at least it's actually happening. Like unlike Metroid, am I right? Boo! Bum.
Shots fired. Look out.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Gamescom, Silksong, and some other games that have been announced either at Gamescom or in adjacent to of coming to Switch 2 soon, including one game that was announced from Nintendo yesterday on this Direct. If you guys were here in the live stream, I appreciate that. We had a good time. Kirby AirRiders is coming out. It's coming out in November 20th.
Yeah, I have a lot to say about that date.
Yeah. Actually, you don't tell me. Oh, that's what you.
I'm not gonna tell you.
You scared me. You text me. I'm like, oh no, does it like tell me information? It's just your fireplace.
I just sent you a picture of the doors and the fireplace.
Yeah, put that in the Discord too. Ooh, the fireplace looks awesome.
Dude,
okay.
doesn't it look sick? Especially with my guitar right there. Like,
all
dude,
right.
So
I mean,
good.
I'll show the people. I mean, the doors pretty good.
The doors look good, right?
Yeah, there's the doors.
Yeah.
But that fucking fireplace, dude.
Dude, right? That looks sick as hell.
That looks really cool. Like, I'm not gonna lie. That's awesome. Okay.
The Switch 2 sitting on that. Yeah, okay, sorry. Back to what I'm talking about.
Right. We're gonna finish off with Kirby. We'll start with Gamescom. Now, is this a thing happening in Germany? Gamescom?
Yes.
So that's cool. It's happening in Germany. Nintendo is present. We talked about this a few weeks ago of how actually it was last week as well. We talked about Gamescom and Nintendo's presence at Gamescom. They're showing off a lot of games. Not on this list, but quick tangent about this, though. Did you hear about Elden Ring?
I did not. Tell me about it.
Nintendo, the no cameras are allowed to film the game today at Gamescom, but they're allowing people to play Elden Ring. Now, and my information is from Nintendo Life, okay? So they got to play Elden Ring handheld. They didn't play it docked. So we as of right this moment, I don't know how it works docked yet. Apparently, Elden Ring is a huge problem handheld. Like it's running it like at points 15 frames per second. Terrible.
Oh, man.
Which is like the biggest bummer in the world. Like I don't even understand how that's possible. I think the only explanation I have is that it's not even close to being ready yet. Which is a shame, like it should be, but who knows when they got their developer kit because everyone got it late apparently. But like, I can see why they don't want it shown, but at the same time, you got to own up to what you got. If you're putting it at Gamescom, let people film it.
Yeah, I mean, that sucks, man. I didn't know that. No, I'm telling you, I've not been following a lot of this stuff. So like, you're going to be telling me a lot of information tonight that I probably have not heard yet. That's crazy. Why the fuck even bring it there?
That's a great point. I mean, my only thought is to show it. just to show it off, like,
But
hey, it's
why?
here. But if it's not ready,
The way the internet works now, and the way that they like, why the fuck would you ever let that see the light of day?
not just
don't
that.
Want people talking
not just
about
that. They opened it up for media. Like, this is Nintendo Life. They're media, so like they allowed Nintendo Life.
They just weren't allowed to like
show film it. They couldn't film it, but they could talk about it freely. And here they are talking about it. And yeah, 15 frames per second has points. That's bad. That's really bad. They said that they're hopeful that's just an early build, but they don't know anything. I mean, they don't know anything more than we do. So
they didn't tell them anything.
I don't remember in the video if that was pointed out. But
I would imagine if they're bringing it out like that and it's something like that. I don't know, because that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Because whenever I went to New York and played Cyberpunk, it was back in its own little corner. One, because it was a mature rated game. But two, they had little things on the top of the screen, like up in the corner that said, like, this is not final. Like, this is not final.
Yeah.
But even playing it, it was like, whoa, like, holy shit, this is crazy. I can't believe this is on, like, a Switch.
Well, guess what, Drip?
Nuts.
Perfect segue to Metroid Prime 4, which, yes, we're all still waiting for a goddamn release date and more information. But, excuse me, it is at Gamescom, and it's looking as good as ever, apparently, according to some people that I saw from online who will be nameless because I don't remember their names and I don't think they mean anything.
Better than it did whenever we all got to see it the first time?
Well,
like when it was playable?
I don't know if we have that context, but what I can say is the person said that it looks incredible. It is 60 frames per second and probably 4K is what they said. You got to trust this person who knows what they're talking about. I don't even know who they are, but that's and they're not the only person I heard that say that. So
if it's better than it was when I played it in New York in what was that, March? Yeah. Dude, it was already like, holy shit.
It's at least as good as in March. I imagine it's not any worse than that, so.
I mean, they could have shipped it to me like that. I'd have been perfectly fine. If it's better than that, that's crazy. Yeah. I would love to hear somebody there who got to play it then and then gets to play it now and see if they feel like there's a big difference.
I would love to hear that perspective. Well, this is only a few hours into it, of course. Like, we'll know a couple more days, more people talking about it. Maybe some people did get to experience both, and they'll give us their thoughts. Maybe some videos even. So, well, this is early on. The Gamescom just began, there's perfect. I'm just gonna do segue after segue, Drip. There's a big announcement happening at Gamescom tomorrow. Our boy Jeff Troidvania is going to be streaming it. Hey, Troidvania, because he loves Metroidvanias, and one of the biggest, most anticipated Metroidvanias of all time.
What is it?
Silksong is coming. Don't get us banned. Yes, Silksong is a thing. And there's apparently a big announcement coming to Silksong at Gamescom tomorrow morning. In fact, so by the time you're listening to this episode in the morning on your way to work, it probably already happened, and you'll know.
Metroidvania will be streaming it live.
Yes, he will be there. I don't know what. None of us know what. Some speculation is that it's a release date, which is probably likely.
Yeah,
but even more so,
big gameplay release date. I mean, that's what it's going to be. We're going to see way more of what this game is actually going to be. And then at the end of all of it, everyone's going to be like, damn, this is cool. And then the date will be there. And then the problem with it is the talk online is going to be, is it worth 7 years of wait? Is this even worth? Is it worth it? You just wait. Tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be every fucking YouTube channel.
Right now, we're Drip right now. Is it
worth 7 years? Do we even care anymore? Like,
yeah, I don't know. We'll get those people aren't in my algorithm.
Disappointed. I feel like everybody's going to be really disappointed. Not Jeff, and not people like Jeff.
Jeff's already crying, by the way.
But I feel like everybody's going to be super disappointed if it's not something like super crazy because of the 7 years. If it's not just. You know what I mean?
Speculation, Drip, is that it could be Shadow Dropped.
Hollow Knight 2. Yeah.
Could be Shadow
If it's not just Hollow Knight 2, like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of people that are like, well, what was the 7 years for? But I did hear this. I did hear this. Supposedly, I think, what did I watch last night? It was an Arlo video. It's an Arlo video. He said, someone else, I don't remember who it is, but one of the guys who's always doing the stuff, you know what I mean? The leakies and the reports and this and that, is going to release something also alongside all this tomorrow that is the story of why this all took so long. The behind the scenes. All of the information is going to be let out tomorrow about what was happening and why this took so long. So either it's going to be something that's like, it was, you know, a tough development, you know, whatever, this, that, the other, or maybe there is a bunch of really cool stuff and they're going to go into like how they came up with these ideas and change things and did, you know what I mean? It could go either way, but either way, I think I'm more interested in that part of it. I want to know, like, why did it take 7 years? Like, I don't care.
Interesting update, Drip. Apparently today, obviously people are already making their videos today about playing the demo at Gamescom on Switch 2. One thing, it runs at 120 frames per second, which kind of expected, but also really cool to see it actually come to fruition.
That's awesome. That's
awesome. I mean, I'm going to buy this game. There's no doubt buying this game. How am I not buying this game?
Dude, I almost downloaded Silksong today again because I was like, I gotta get back in that. I gotta get back in it.
But the demo, Drip,
I never finished it.
The demo apparently is the exact same demo that people played in 2019 when they brought out the game for the first time for people to play.
Yeah, this is, mark my words. This is going to be, if it's nothing other than Hollow Knight 2, people are going to be pissed. It's going to be a whole thing. So
either something really big is going to happen tomorrow.
Are going to be happy.
Yeah, either something really big is going to happen tomorrow, or really nothing, just besides
a
date.
It's going to be like a whole internet thing. This will be a whole thing.
Because it's weird it is weird, Drip. It's the exact same. Like they said, they remember it from like they played in 2019. It's like the same thing. That was 6 years ago, Drip.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's weird. What they've been doing for 6 years, that they put up the same demo just on different hardware.
We're gonna find out.
I really hope we do tomorrow. Tomorrow is gonna be a big deal, one way or the other. We might need to make a podcast about
who
this.
It is that's putting that out, but God, who is it? Anyway, if you guys want to know, I don't think it was on Arlo's main channel. What's his other one called?
Arlo's Stuff.
Yeah, I think it was on that channel.
I love Arlo's
Stuff. I think
Stuff.
He talked about in the video that he was going to do something about this on the main channel, but didn't. So I think that's what I was watching. But if you want to know, he did a video on, check it out. That's where I got my information from. So
yeah, and one more thing about Silksong, Drip. Apparently, the lines at Gamescom were massive for Silksong. Like
for Silksong,
way more. Like Metroid was there. You know, Donkey Kong was there. There was other games there. I talked about last week. I don't remember that. Do I have the list?
Dude, I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah. There's Hades. No, not Hades. Wait, I don't know. Forget about it. There were other games Nintendo had at Gamescom, including first-party games, including a surprise one, Drip, which was Kirby, the Forgotten Land DLC. Apparently, that was like a grand reveal at Gamescom today, like a surprise, because they didn't talk about it previously. So that was there today, playable, which is cool.
When does that come out?
This month. And this week. Wait,
I know.
This week.
Is it this week?
Technically next week. Within the next 8 days. I think it's the.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
The 28th. The 28th, Drip. That's what's coming out. 8 days from now.
So, what day is that?
That's Thursday next week.
Next week. Next Thursday.
Next week. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I did pre-order it. I am excited for that.
Me as well. Actually, that money, they're taking our money tomorrow, I think, actually.
Nice.
For the pre-order, you know?
I got a Kirby tattoo, man. Of course I got it.
No, I'm excited. I got one more thing to do in that game before I play the DLC, and that's to beat the boss. I've been waiting. I've been still.
Dude, that final boss that's a good boss fight. I did it on stream. Remember?
I do, and
that's a good boss fight.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting to play that boss fight on Switch 2 with 60 FPS graphics at 4K. I cannot wait.
I honestly, I wouldn't mind going through that whole game again with all that. Like,
me too.
Kirby was good, man. It was good. Forgotten Land was good.
Yeah,
it's a good one. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited to play that.
Yeah, so Silksong, man, 120 FPS. Big news tomorrow. We if something crazy happens, you know, Drippin', especially if Shadow drops, I'm buying it and playing it and streaming it tomorrow.
Oh,
I mean, like,
yeah.
I mean, that's
I'm streaming.
I'm doing it. I'm putting aside the things I have to do, including your video, Drip. I'm streaming the fucking game.
Fine.
Gotta happen.
Listen, one more thing though. I did want to talk about. You were talking about the lines.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh yeah, Silksong had bid lines, and they had things there like Metroid Prime 4.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something about Metroid Prime 4.
Tell me.
At the Nintendo thing in New York, that was not a difficult one to get over to play. Like they had plenty of room for everybody, but like there were certain games that there was a little bit of a wait. You had to stand back. Metroid Prime 4 was not one of those. I walked straight up to controls and started playing. So I don't know. I feel like I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is going to sell as much as everybody thinks it's going to sell. I think it's going to do a lot better than any other Metroid game before it.
I got a prediction, Drip. Play prediction sound. Play a prediction sound.
It's gonna be me.
I was hoping for a little bit more of a build. That's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I predict that's actually perfect. I predict that Metroid Prime 4 is going to sell 1 million copies in the first 7 days, and then 3.5 million for the first year. And it's lifetime. Now we got many years to figure out this, but it's lifetime. It's not going over 5 million. It's going to be a low selling series because Nintendo is messing up, guys. Metroid could have been and should have been the launch title. And you might say that's not a console seller. I'm saying in addition to what you already put out. In addition to Mario Kart.
You're right. No,
it should have been also. It should have been there at launch in addition, because it would have sold way more.
Another option.
If they would have did that, people would have impulsively bought it with everything else they bought, because they're spending hundreds and potentially $1,000 or more on launch day for all these things, and someone could have just added it to their little cart of all their Switch stuff that they were buying that night. You know, they should have sold it at launch, and at this point, they're fucking it up again, because now we are 4 months from the end of the year when it's supposed to come out, and we don't even have a release date. The hype level for this game, oh, and by the way, in March, this game's hype level is at its all-time high on the internet, because people are talking about mouse mode, FPS, looks great, first Nintendo first-person shooter to look people this good with mouse, and people were excited, and then we need like a balloon deflating sound, just a balloon deflated, because now we're sitting here in August, and they've made it so irrelevant. I cannot tell you how big of a mess up this is by Nintendo. This is a flop. The game is
a bit agitated.
I am angry about it because, number one, I wanted to play it by now, and number two, all the things I just said. Like, they are dropping the bag right now on Metroid Prime 4. It's a series that doesn't have a lot of hype, Drip, because it's
we're coming back to that. We're coming back to that.
Are we?
Save this, because we're coming back around. I got a bunch to talk about later on with this. So.
Okay, sure. Yeah. I mean, okay.
Stuff.
So I guess, there's a couple more things. We got to get to a couple things here. I didn't save it.
Power Wash Simulator. That's what we got to get to.
So I brought this up because I saw that it dropped a few days ago. But in the promotional material, Power Wash Simulator 2 was coming out for Xbox, everything, except for Switch. It wasn't in the promotional stuff, which I thought was bizarre.
It's not on Switch?
Well, I'm saying in the promotional stuff, it wasn't in the trailer. But then I read on Twitter that it is coming to Switch. I have not yet Switch 2, I should say. 2. Yeah, I've not yet seen. I've not yet seen like a badge at the end of a trailer saying coming to Nintendo. Haven't seen it yet, but apparently the word is online that it is coming. That's the word,
dude. Power washing with mouse mode.
Dude, I can't. I mean, I don't play it. I actually own it. I gifted it to Mrs. Geeb recently. On her Switch. She's been loving it on her regular Switch.
Speaking of that,
and she was very excited to hear about Power Wash Simulator 2 on Switch too. I think that'd be a great game to utilize mouse mode. And still waiting to see when the date. I don't know when it's actually coming out though. They just said the fall this year. So that's exciting.
You guys get your Switches out and get over to the eShop right now. I'm about to give out a code for a game. Whoever gets it in first wins the code.
Well, this is pretty. You're screwing over the audience over here on the audio side. Before you announce it,
give you a code right now.
Before you announce it, I'm going to announce this too, that I have a code to give out as well for the same exact game.
I have 2 more. I have 2.
And if you want to win, if you're watching on YouTube or if you're watching on the audio side, get in our Discord. Just say I want the game in our general chat, and you'll be entered to win. And we'll give out. Jerp has 2 more codes, and I'll have a code to give out as well. So
I have 1 more now.
If you want to know what the game is, you'll have to find out when you're downloading on your Switch.
It is fun. I will tell you this right now. It's fun. It's really fun.
I'm excited. I haven't tried it yet. I don't have it downloaded on my own system.
No, dude. I played it the other night for like 2.5 hours.
Really? You should tell them that.
Yeah.
They'll probably be happy to hear it.
I will. Yeah, it's really good. Honestly, it's a lot of fun. It's one of those like.
Hey, JT got it. JT got it. Congratulations.
Nice.
Okay, moving on from that.
All right. Well, now that he's got it, I'm going to let people know what it is so we can at least get. They gave us these codes, so
yeah.
Just want to thank them for. I don't even remember what the name of their studio is. Doesn't even matter. The name of the game is Mad Skills BMX 2.
Ooh.
It is one of those side scroller games where it's like a momentum type of thing where you're like leaning in and leaning back and jumping and trying to like. It's really, really fun. Honestly, I have been playing a lot of it. They gave us a bunch of codes just to give out to you guys, so not really a sponsor, but
no, they just gave some codes.
So
free games for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of free games, Indiana Jones will not be a free game, but it is free but it is free of Xbox's disgusting nonsense.
Yeah, it
and that is
been,
Indiana Jones. Yeah, I know.
It's on PlayStation.
Why are you ruining my thing?
Because it wasn't a good segue. Because it's not true.
You suck. I was gonna mention it's been free for a while, but now it's free to Nintendo because people are free to people are free. In 2026, people are gonna be free to take a shit and play Indiana Jones whenever they want and not have to use a PS Portal. Okay, I mean that's pretty exciting, Drip. Okay. It's pretty exciting. I'll tell you when I'm playing my games, the first thing I think is, man, I wish I could play this game while I'm taking a shit. And that's why you buy Nintendo Switch. It's so you can play your games while you take a shit. Did we mention this podcast is not for families? It's not family friendly.
Yeah. I actually am pumped about that. I know you know this. I've been saying, I'm going to wait. I know it's going to come to Switch. It's going to come to Switch too. I know it. This is what we finally have it though. How long have we been sitting here talking about where the fuck is Microsoft? Like, where the fuck is Microsoft? Finally, we got one. That's a big one, too.
They're not here yet, though. We're still got to wait. 2026 could mean, like, next holiday, Drip.
Still, no. Well, they're doing the DLC. And this is how they announced it with the DLC, too. So I'm imagining that the DLC will be this will be like a complete edition for the Switch 2.
Yeah.
Probably. Maybe not, but. I
don't know. Well, I tell you one thing. It's $70. That's for sure. Gonna be a full price,
or is it 80?
Oh no. That's a good point. Maybe it will be 80. I don't know. It'll be expensive, but that's cool. I'm glad to see it. These games need to get off that dying platform of Xbox, and I'm gonna trash Microsoft as hard as I can until they just give up and keel over. Because good lord, you bought all of the freaking game companies. You destroyed game studios in the process of doing that. And what's the show of it? Price increases for Xbox before anybody else. The most irrelevant platform there is right now, on top of the fact that Game Pass is not what it used to be, on top of the fact that I'm salty because I used to love Xbox and they've ruined the franchise that I love. It's not
a Halo
people
boy.
People think that I'm like a Nintendo shill, that's why I talk shit on it. No, you're wrong. I was a Xbox fanboy. Like, I was the guy who's like, I don't want a Wii. Why would I ever buy a Wii? I got an Xbox 360. This thing's way better.
I was that kid out there trying to find a Wii on day one. Like, where can I get one?
Yeah, like I was the guy, and then the Xbox
you were that nerd playing Call of Duty,
Halo, Madden. I mean, I was Cheeto fingering it up over there. I had one of those terrible headsets that were uncomfortable that you wore like one ear and then the plastic band and then the microphone so I could play I almost said I would never use a racial slur. So I could hear children use racial slurs in my ear while playing Call of Duty. I was one of those kids, man. Not one of those kids. I was one of the kids who play Call of Duty.
Listening. Yeah, you weren't.
I was absolutely not participating.
Moving on.
Why do I dig myself to grave all the time, Rip?
Yeah, dude, you just dig deeper and deeper.
I do. I don't know why I do.
And you're pulling me in with you. Stop.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Anyway, that's cool. Indiana Jones coming to Switch 2. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm interested to see how that's going to run.
Yeah,
I think that'll be a big test. That'll be a big test for what we see on the Switch 2. I'm excited about that. The one that I think is the coolest thing, it didn't say specifically Switch 2. It didn't say any platform specifically.
Yeah.
But the new Lego Batman game, dude.
Yeah. Dude. I've yet to see the trailer for it.
It's like every Batman ever, but it's got combat that's like the Arkham games. and it's got difficulty levels, so you're going to be able to like scale your difficulty. So it's not going to be like, most Lego games, let's be honest. I mean, they're made for everyone to play, so they're not that difficult. This is going to have a difficulty, so you can ramp it up. But dude, it goes through like, oh my god, you got to see it. Like there's like the Batmobiles are in there, like the tumbler and stuff, and there's like you could see there was other stuff in the trailer where it's like Bruce Wayne, like out doing. I don't. It's really cool. It's really cool. It looks like a very complete Batman story. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know who's doing the voice, but I'm sure it's not what's his name who did the voice of Lego Batman for the Lego Batman movie.
Bruce Springsteen?
No. Christ, what? No. Fuck no.
I just want to see your reaction to it.
I forget his name.
I have no idea who
Will
did
Arnett. Will Arnett was his name.
Will Arnett did
Yes, he was the voice of
What?
Lego Batman.
Are you serious? Will Arnett?
Yeah, because he's the one who does the Lego show too, Brickmasters or whatever it is.
I'm like 99% sure I know who Will Arnett.
Yeah, he's the Reese's.
Reese's wrong.
Guy.
Wrong. I was thinking of a different person, but I do know I also know this guy. And his voice is suited for it.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
I was thinking of who am I thinking of? Not Will Arnett.
Will Ferrell.
Not Will Ferrell. Not another Will at all. I was thinking the wrong person entirely. But
Prince William.
When I figure it out, I'll let you know. No, I was yes, it was Will Forte. That's who it was. It was Will Forte. Okay. Why did you know? Why are you in my head? Why are you, Jeff? Get out of my.
Isn't that a football player?
No. Forte was a Bears player. Oh my God, Drip, get out of here. Will Forte is this guy.
Oh yeah, that guy. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why is Jeff. First of all, why is Jeff in my head? Second of all, why was it
in your head? That's fucking crazy.
I'm actually kind of freaked out. Get out of my head, Jeff.
Yeah, not that guy. Close. I can see why you get him. Anyway, that game looks awesome. Like that looks super cool. I mean, I think honestly, of all the Lego games, I would say the Skywalker Saga is probably my favorite of all of them.
By far.
I felt like that one was really good. They kind of stepped out of the box of like the real normal Lego stuff that they always do. This one looks to be going even further with that. I didn't play Lego Horizon, but that's kind of the thing with those games. Like, if you're not really into that, which I haven't really finished that game, the first one. So like Lego Horizon for me was like, looks cool. I don't really, I'm not into the lore. I don't know the stuff. So I wasn't really that interested in it. But the Batman stuff, like 1000%.
I want to play that Horizon Lego game more than I want to play the actual Horizon game itself that I have and I still haven't played fully for some reason.
At this point, I'm just waiting for it to come to Switch.
Yeah, really, you should. Switch. I mean, I have it physically on PS5, the first game, not the second game. I've yet to play the second.
I do. I have the first one on PS5.
Yeah, so I want to play.
I brought the remastered version because it was only that $10 upgrade.
Same.
I still haven't played it.
I bought the disc at GameStop used for like $10. And then I got the upgrade for $10. I'm like, that's hell yeah. I'm not gonna think about it. And I was like, I'll play it eventually. And I'm still waiting for that time. I do want to play it. I'm excited to try it. I might stream it one day too. But yeah, the Lego games are awesome. I do want to check out that Batman game. That's pretty cool. In the future, if you guys are listening to this, you let us know in the comments how the game is. That's a thing.
2026.
Yeah.
That's 2026 too.
Drip. Speaking of future.
Future.
The day after I turned 31, Drip, the day after I turned 31 is when Kirby AirRiders is scheduled to be released. You did see the direct, at least some of it, right?
I watched it. I watched a lot of it until I started falling asleep, and then I stopped watching it.
I didn't have the luxury. I was live.
I got the gist of it. I didn't even realize you were live.
That's okay.
It's been a week. It's been a couple weeks.
Yeah, you're good, man.
I didn't even realize you were live. I watched some of it. It looks like a really fun game that does not need 45 minutes to describe what it is to people.
I disagree with that premise that it doesn't need that time. I think I'll watch it again. I'll say this. I'll say this: the 45 minutes did not sell me on the game. If that's what
if anything, if their intention, not want to play it more.
If their intention was to get me to play the game from watching that direct, they failed. And I'm open to the idea of buying it and playing it for $70 fucking dollars. Oh man,
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play it. I'm probably gonna like it. But do you know? Okay, let me just give you this as a person with ADHD. Let me tell you how this works for me. Okay, and I'm gonna give you an example of maybe. I'll give you this example. Sometimes I get an idea when I'm at my house that I need to go. Buy a new shower curtain. Okay? I need to go buy a new shower curtain. And then I get excited. I get my stuff. I get myself ready. I get out the door and I go to Target and I start looking at shower curtains.
You go to Target, Drip.
Target. And I look at shower curtains and I'm like, I like this one. I like that one. That one's cool. This one's cool. Well, wait. Here's these rings. Do I need those? Like, if it's going to go with this? Or do I need a new this? Okay, hold on. If I'm going to get this one, is it the right size? Do I even know the size I have? Wait a minute. Okay, there's two sizes here. What's this? These rings are gold. They'll match this. You know what? You know what ends up happening with somebody with ADHD when that happens? I do nothing. I buy nothing and I leave. That's what happens. That is the effect that this direct had on me. The same exact effect. That's why I stopped watching, because I was like, you know what? This is too much. This is too much information on these like little details of I don't need this. I can find these nuances when I play the game. You are putting too much in front of me right now, and I am giving up. I'm done. I know that's not for everybody, but that's my experience with that direct.
Yeah, I agree with you. I had the added hurdle that I was streaming it, so I had to not only read the subtitles down below and try to watch the game while reading the subtitles, but also keep in touch with the chat while doing all of these things. So it was extra hard for me, but I completely agree with you though. Like, it was way too much information. Now, you take it as a bad thing because ADHD. I don't, because I don't have ADHD. I think it's a good thing that they gave as much information as possible. However,
I just don't see it necessary.
However, that's an opinion, and you can keep that. It's yours. Since there's not me, I'm not saying it's me, but I'm saying there are people who do like that Sakurai style, who just gives you all the information, and they like him, and they also like him. You clearly don't really care one way or the other, and I can understand your point of view, and I understand their point of view.
I know
I'm somewhere in the middle between you and them.
Loves him, and I'm like, yeah, cool. I know. Like, everyone loves him. I don't have that. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, he does this for Smash stuff and like explaining Smash characters, but you're also talking to people who are super duper into Smash and want to know those little nuanced things about that character. And when they move back a slight way, you can do this game does not need that level of description. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. I get the Smash character thing, because that is like a very deep thing that people are really into. Like, I'm sorry. And correct me in the chat if I'm wrong, but who the fuck is into Kirby AirRide like that, where they're so pumped for this second one, they want to know every nuanced detail of how you slide around a corner and then let off the B button so you can get your boost.
Well, probably people who are still playing their GameCube on a CRT from 20 years ago. Probably those people. Those
people don't exist. That's my point. There's nobody out there who was like, this is like peak right here. This is it. This is
you're getting on Johnny level of unnecessary shots and wrong information though. Like, there's no people. There's zero people who play Kirby AirRiders. Exactly zero.
I'm the
only thing that matters. I don't like it.
I am nobody sure that else. Are people that play the game, but I guarantee they're like, when have you ever heard anybody be like, man, I love like all these games, this and that, but like, there's never, ever, and when I say never, I mean fucking never been anything better than a fucking Kirby racing game where you can only be Kirby.
They're still wearing the same outfit that they've been wearing for 20 years. They have not changed a bit. They're just...
No one has ever said that. I'm just saying.
No, you're not. You're not
and
entirely
it's cool.
wrong.
Like, this game looks cool. Like, don't get me wrong. It looks cool. I like it. I thought this 45-minute direct was a lot of unnecessary bullshit.
I can back you up on that, Drip, because name me the last Kirby AirRiders game and how long it was since it's been released.
It was a GameCube. It was fucking, who knows? God, 20 fucking years ago. I don't know.
Right, and that's kind of making your point for you, is that if there were tons of people like that, there would have been a game between then and now. So yeah. I'm again, like I said before, I'm somewhere in between you and the other people who are ecstatic about this game, or at least really intrigued. At the very least, just like, ooh, that looks fun based off what I saw from the direct. I'm in between because I feel like I need to watch a direct again, but at the same time, do I really want to watch a 45-minute direct again just to read the subtitles? We talked about this on the phone earlier, Drip. I don't want to be this guy. Please don't take this as like the asshole ignorant American who's like, they're not speaking English. I don't understand what they're saying. I can't understand that. What is that, Chinese? I don't understand what that is. How am I supposed to read the Chinese and then look at the screen and get the game? I'll take dark too, and I'll tell you what. That's not what I'm doing. What I am doing is saying it's difficult for me in particular. So with dyslexia while reading a live chat, but that's my own problem. But with someone with dyslexia, to try to read the subtitles and watch this game I've never seen before because they haven't put a game out in 20 years.
Yeah,
it's very difficult
trying to read and then look up at the same time. Okay, hold on. Okay, that's the thing you said, but it's already gone on the screen. And then the thing down there, it was really hard to keep up with all that. I will agree. It was. Yeah. It was.
Yeah, so I wish there was an option to be able to listen to someone speaking English so I could pay attention to the gameplay, which is what matters, not reading the subtitles. Like, you're not getting the full effect. You're not getting the full effect of the game. I tell you right now, I hardly watch any of the gameplay. So I was too busy reading what was written and reading the chat.
That's what I'm saying. The information overload was like, it's just unfucking necessary. It's just unnecessary.
I'm not on your side with that, but I stand by what I said, is that it's very difficult to keep up. And if your goal was to get me to buy the game, you failed because I could not keep up because there was a lot of information.
That's fair.
So again, why was it 45 minutes? Because Sakurai likes to talk, especially about his games, and I respect that about him.
You've seen any Smash Direct, you knew this was coming.
Yeah, we have the notes here. A ton of necessary. Oh yeah, a ton of information. We talk all of this. We talk about all of it. We hit all our notes. I'm trying to find a note that we didn't hit. We hit all the notes.
Oh, the fact that it looks like all the cutscene stuff and every sound effect is fucking from Smash.
It's Smash.
Like,
it's Smash. It looks.
If it's not directly from it, it sounds damn close.
Yeah, and that's not a problem.
Damn close.
I don't know. I can't speak for Drip. I don't think that's a problem. Like, that's totally fine. Like, I think it's cool.
Whatever,
I think during the live stream, I even said that it's basically like a Smash racing game. Like, that's what it looks like and sounds like.
It's a Smash racing game with only Kirby characters.
Yeah, I'm not, and not gameplay. Don't get confused. I'm not saying the gameplay is like Smash. I'm saying everything else. If you've made Smash, if you spun off Super Smash Brothers into a racing game about Kirby and its characters, this is the game.
Yeah, they just used a lot of, like it said, like, whatever character they were announcing, it was like the bam, Kirby is here. Like, what? It was like the same thing.
The actual game itself, even the game itself, the animations, the music, the sound effects, all of it. It's not just the introductions of
the sound effects. A lot of it did just sound like, I don't know. And I wasn't listening super close because, again, I was trying to like watch and read at the same time. So there was a lot of stuff I probably missed, but I did notice that was one thing I noticed, like, right off the bat. Like, this is very Smash-like.
How do you feel about the visuals? Which is fine.
I mean, I just felt like maybe, like, this is, like, it's a Kirby game. I mean, move away. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
How do you feel about the visuals?
Again, didn't really get a great look at it and haven't gone back because I was too busy trying to keep up with what he was trying to tell me, and I was lost in the details. Honestly, I thought it was just too much. I mean, I think it looked fine. I mean, fine enough.
You didn't notice like the flat textures in a lot of places? Like, and I mean, like, flat.
I noticed it in
I'm not being critical. I'm observing the flat. Like, there was objectively
two things.
Flat textures all over.
The Coliseum. The Coliseum area, I looked at it, I was like, ooh, that looks terrible. Like, the pillars and stuff, like, that looks bad. And I think the world is really, really small, too. because they were talking. He was talking about it. He was like, "Oh, like I don't even know what it's called, but where that pirate ship was in the ocean." Yeah, okay, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
But he was like talking about the areas of it, and there was one that was like the ocean or beach or something, and it was like they were trying to show this area, which you could already see the beach, and then it was like, and then this, and then they're in the water, but it's like so small that they're like by the boat, and it's like, here's the land, and then right there is like it's really small, which I mean, it's not like a huge deal, but they tried to make it out to be like this gigantic place, and it's not even close to a gigantic place. But I mean, with the gameplay and stuff they were showing in that area, I mean, it's like fast paced and makes sense why it's smaller. It's not a big deal. They were just, I felt like they were trying to oversell it a little bit.
That's the understatement. They were definitely trying to oversell.
Well, yeah, it's the understatement of the.
Like he spent 45 minutes talking about it. It's a little bit. It's objectively too much. Like it was too much. I really wanted to be sold after watching the direct, and I wasn't. And it wasn't for lack of trying. I'll tell you that much. The textures are one thing. I think in context, when we get the game in our hands and we see it running, it's super fast. Like it's a fast-paced game. I don't think poor textures are going to matter because you're going so fast, so quick. We're seeing single frames or slow motion so they can describe stuff. That's not going to happen in context. In context, it's going to look great. Like I'm sure if you took Fast Fusion and you paused it and zoomed in like they were doing in this direct, you would see all that.
Watch Digital Foundry.
Yeah. However, Fast Fusion drip, $15.
Yeah. That's true. That's true. We
and
have a bigger problem.
Very fun. Good.
We have a bigger problem.
What's the bigger problem?
The bigger problem is the release date of this game.
Or the fact that there is one right now and there's not for another particular game?
Several. That's the big problem here. I think that's the biggest problem we have with this game is the fact that.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can I say something? Because I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but I have to say something because I made a huge mistake in the stream, and I think I corrected it at the end of it. But I just want to make a proper explanation and apology. Basically, I was under the assumption for some reason that it was coming out in 2026, and I began the whole stream of the AirRiders Direct talking about how it's 2026. Why are we talking about it now? It was never 2026. It was 2025.
It was always 2025.
So that was a big mistake of mine. So I want to get that apology out there. That was my bad. I talked about it for no reason.
That's fair. I'm glad you are willing to own up to your mistakes. I love that. That's great. What I am worried about most though is the date of this game and the fact that it is in November. Because guess what? This is the first game of the 1, 2, 3, let's say 3, that we don't have dates for that are supposed to be coming out this year.
Name those games.
First game. Those games are Metroid Prime 4, this one, Kirby AirRiders, and Hyrule Warriors. What the fuck?
Should have been Age of Imprisonment, but it's not.
Yeah, Age of Imprisonment. Okay, so we don't have a date for that, and we don't have a date for Metroid Prime 4. Where we are right now, and the fact that we got all this information about this game, and the date is not until November, does not give me a lot of hope for us seeing either of those games, because I can tell you this right now. Hyrule Warriors, maybe, comes out in December. Metroid Prime 4, no. That ain't a December game. I don't think so. I'll be surprised if that's a December game. But the amount of time they just took to tell us all about that game and then tell us it comes out in November, I do not think at this point they are going to give us information on a Metroid Prime 4 and then say, because November was the time. I felt like that was like its time, right?
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, we're coming into September now. Tomorrow's the 21st.
Yeah. We're basically in September.
So it's not going to come out in September.
No.
It's probably not going to come out in October.
Probably not. Because Pokemon's coming out.
They're not going to step on their own toes and put it out in November. This game
probably not.
Metroid Prime 4 is not coming out this year, dude. It's not. There's no way. I think they doubled down and said there's no fucking way that game's coming out this year. No way. Age of Imprisonment, I will still say there's a 50-50 shot. They could talk about it next week or the first week of September in a direct and be like, it's coming out at the end of October. That's fine. They could still do that. I doubt it though. I doubt it. Because when's Pokemon?
October.
Now, Hyrule Warriors is not going to get in the way of Pokemon. Let's be real. It's not that game.
They
is
could.
Not going
They
to
could
get in the
definitely.
way
Yeah.
of Pokemon. They could do it. That's
They could.
possible.
They could.
But you've already got an October
And
game.
that would be a good month to do it, October, because the fact that Pokemon is published by Nintendo, but not it's not Zelda or it's not
exactly.
Mario.
You could do it, and like Pokemon's being bought regardless.
Right?
So
They're not.
could do it. It's possible.
Yes.
But I'm saying right now, Prime 4 is a 2026 game, March.
Yeah. I mean, that's crazy. Because the demo has been played at that point. The demo would have come out a year before that.
There's just not room for it, though. I know, but like, think about it. You're right.
They're making the not room for it. Like there should have been. They should have planned in the room. They like, where is it, man?
Oh, I mean that's another thing too, man. Like,
why is it not out yet?
Situation.
What is going on? I'm sorry, but there was apparently rumors that they're behind on development, according to a journalist who interviewed a developer. That was a month ago or so.
I do remember hearing it. Something
like
that,
I mean,
possible.
like that. I mean, we're seeing why haven't they put it out yet? And if it's because it needs more time because of something happened, why haven't they just fucking announced a fucking delay? Just do it.
Well, they can't announce a delay because they
What
haven't
is with
announced
the
a date.
holdup? What is with the holdup?
I have a feeling.
Well, but
next month
if it's delayed,
when we finally get our.
If it's delayed, it's coming out in 2026, which would be. They could the next
okay,
thing.
that is technically yes, but I think they're going to tell us that. I was about to say that. I think they're going to tell us that probably next month because we're going to get a direct. We're going to get a general direct next month.
We have to.
I don't have any. I don't have any doubts.
I'm not panicking. Are you panicking? I'm not panicking. No.
Honestly, I'm not. I have zero doubts that we're going to get a direct. I have zero doubts.
My panic started like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm not like panicking, but like at the bottom of my toe. It's just like there's just like a little buzz of panic, and like very quickly that could ride up my body.
The rumors were our boy Zach from Switch Force was saying rumors were 3 directs in September, and I think it's what he said. Don't quote me. I don't know exactly what he said. 3 directs though. I think one of them was a Mario Direct, one of them was a General Direct, and one of them was a Prime Direct. I don't think we're getting a Prime Direct. I think we got our first one with Kirby AirRiders. We may get a Mario one, and we'll get the general one. And in the general one, they're just going to be like, hey, we're working very hard on this game, and we're so happy that you guys are so excited for it. Here's 2 and 3 to hold you over.
Can I yell for a second?
Push this back until 2026.
Dad, can I yell?
Go ahead, son. I
am so fucking pissed off. Like with Nintendo. I am
okay
so angry at them.
It's okay to be mad.
We spent years. I'm saying months. We spent years waiting for this thing. We all know they delayed it, and then but we finally got it. Hooray! Huzzah! They put out one game at launch, Mario Kart, and then a demo called Welcome Tour.
Hogwarts. It's good.
Nintendo drip. I'm not referring to third party Nintendo because if I'm going to judge
Donkey Kong
drip,
now,
if I'm going to judge Xbox for not putting out games, I'm going to judge Nintendo too. Now they did put out Donkey Kong.
We got Donkey
Kong. They did
out
put
there,
out Donkey Kong
good.
a month after, and it's fantastic, and I appreciate the effort. Where's Metroid?
And we're getting new Kirby.
I'm not looking at the positives. I'm looking at the negatives because I'm angry. Don't you dare try to tell me the positives.
I mean, we're getting, dude. We have gotten we're steady getting a game a month.
No. You're misunderstanding. I'm not angry that they're not putting out games. I'm angry that they're not putting out one game in particular.
Oh, you're angry that they're not doing exactly what you want them to do.
No. What makes sense to do? It makes so much, and I have more to say after this, and I'm going to try to get through it quickly. It goes beyond Metroid, but I already explained this earlier in the show. I'm just going to reiterate again that I'm angry at the fact that Metroid's taking so long to come out. I yelled about it earlier. I'm not going to do it again. And they're ruining the hype for the game. And the hype that they did generate from people who weren't normally Metroid fans, raising my hand, they're ruining the hype. It should have already been released. It's a big mistake. There's no
Give me a second.
Try to explain to me otherwise that I'm wrong about this. I will yell at you and tell you that you're wrong. They ruined the game. It's going to sell 1 million in a week because, frankly, there's not a ton more games. Well, by the time it actually fucking comes out, there's going to be a litany of games. But there's not a ton of Switch 2 users or owners or players at this point. So it'll come out. It'll sell. Because there's the player base wants games. But it's not going to sell long term, and they've ruined the hype for it at launch anyway. This goes beyond that, though. When was the last General Direct?
Shit. Do we count the Switch 2 Direct with the games and stuff?
Yeah, that counts.
Okay, I mean that was it.
And what month was that? I can tell you.
April?
May.
Was it May?
Mm-hmm. It was a month before the Switch came out.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. I'm not sure about that, actually.
I thought it was April.
It is April. I was wrong. It makes my point even more better. Drip. April. Drip, what fucking month is it right now?
It's just one of those days.
It's August. Actually, it's almost September. Yeah. Now, again, like we talked about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, they could come out with a direct in early September and quell all the things and talk about more games and give release dates. This could all be quelled in a couple weeks. But I just want to reiterate again for the people who are sitting in the back that they have their hands on their ass cheeks right now, and they are sitting on them. And yes, they have released Mario Kart, but that took 8 years to come out, Drip. They have released Donkey Kong, but that's the first Donkey Kong game in 20 years. They're not exactly pumping stuff out right now. And not to mention, both of those two games and the foreseeable games come out in the foreseeable future are all Switch 1 games that are just been turned into Switch 2 games. That all should have been first Switch 1 games. And the reason why we had 2
Donkey
years,
Kong,
the reason that yes, Donkey Kong 2.
No.
Yes.
No, they put a bunch of stuff out about how that game would have run on Switch 1, and they said, no, we're not doing that. We're going to wait.
But you're missing, what I'm saying is that it was being developed for Switch 1. It was intended to be released on the Switch 1.
It was, yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Okay.
In its current state, of course, it couldn't run Switch 1. I'm saying when it started development, Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong, Metroid, Pokemon, all the games coming out in the next year for Nintendo were intended to come out in Switch 1. What are they? So that's why 2 years went by, maybe 2.5 years, where we got like fucking farming sims all the time. Right? Remember those days? Because these are the games that are supposed to be coming out.
Yeah, it was ports,
right?
Remasters.
All I'm saying is, the Switch 2 came out
great.
Get
a new Zelda game.
The Switch 2 game on Switch 2, on Switch 1, yeah. But that was delayed, if you remember.
Not that one. I'm talking about Echoes of Wisdom.
You're right. One.
Got that in that time. That was a nice little ray of sunshine in that time.
Yeah, for Zelda fans who care about 2D, which that is a slim market.
That is not true. That is not true.
Look up the sales.
Watch your tongue.
April. It's going to be, at the earliest, it's going to be September, the next General Direct. How many? April, May, June, July, August, September. 5. What have they been doing for 5 months?
Well, I told you.
What's going on?
I think a lot of it was just them just with the release schedule and the way that the thing came out in June. And I think at this point, honestly, I don't think Metroid Prime 4 is coming out this year, but I do think...
not? What is going on? Where's the General Direct? Where's Metroid Prime 4? Why is AirRiders coming out? And not to mention, Drip, that this is the second racing game. This is the second racing game, Drip. That's what I'm mad. I want to break stuff because they put out a racing game. They put out an amazing 3D platformer or 3D game. That's the Donkey Kong game. That's going to be a contender for the game of the year. I'm not ignoring that. And then another racing game. Why? Why?
We're not there yet. It's not out yet.
Sakurai made a joke in the direct. It's literally
I
a
know.
joke.
Oh my god!
It's literally
and I was
a
like,
joke.
Oh, cool. Wait, he's gonna tell us how this is nothing like Mario Kart. And he was like, oh, it is kind of. Oh, okay. No, listen, you're right. They kind of started ramping up the marketing on Metroid Prime 4, showing us this, showing us that. I mean, fuck, I've played the game. Lots of people have played the game.
Yeah.
I think what you said earlier, there's something wrong. Something happened.
Something is going
got
on.
Pushed behind.
I smell it.
And that's fine. Whatever. But I think we are still jumping the gun a little bit here. I would like to wait until, like I said, September. We get through September. We talked about this. We get through September and we don't got anything like I'm going to start getting worried about Switch 2 in general.
And like we said a couple weeks ago, it's full on panic. By if October comes, we are in a full on panic.
Like, way more answers. Yeah. Cause I mean, right now, like the lineup is okay. It's fine. Like it's good. It's solid, but it's not like we're not doing what we were doing in Switch 1 days at all. And I mean, that's okay. I get that.
But
happens,
why?
But why? Yeah, what's happening? What's going on?
Like I'm good. I don't have an answer to my own question. I'm not asking a rhetorical question. I don't have an answer to why I'm asking why. But if you're not asking why yourself, you are missing something, friend. There is. It's early. I recognize it's early, and in 2 weeks it could be nothing. But there is still a big why. I'm gonna just like I was saying, age of imprisonment, like 2.5, 3 years ago. I'm gonna pull this up from the past couple weeks of podcasts. Be like, I told you so. Like let's say Microsoft just decided they announced a sale. That's not gonna happen. Well, like what if that happens though? What if that's what's going on? What's been going on is that they just got sold to Microsoft. Like what if that happens? I'm not saying that will happen. I'm just saying something is going.
Crazy
I know, but something. I'm like a conspiracy theorist. Something is going on. I'm not saying that Microsoft. I'm not saying that my conspiracy theory is that Microsoft's buying Nintendo. I'm just giving you an example of what could be going on in the background that you may not immediately notice, but because I'm paying, not you personally, but because I'm paying attention, that the average person is not paying attention as much as we are, because it's what we do. I'm just saying I've been paying attention, and something is off, man. Something is off.
Yeah, I will say.
And this Kirby's AirRiders thing. This Kirby's AirRiders thing is like the last bit of like something smells. Why?
It's weird. The 45 minutes for Kirby AirRiders is fucking weird. I mean, it's weird, especially once. I mean, yeah, I know it's Sakurai. That's whatever. Fine, whatever. But dude, this game doesn't need that. It was weird. It doesn't matter. We'll see what happens. Metroid Prime 4 isn't coming out this year.
No,
I don't think. Hyrule Warriors is coming out this year either.
I hope it does.
I think it's going to be our beginning of the year. It's going to be our February and March for next year probably. But I mean, I don't know. I'm more interested now. Like I think we've got most of our lineup for this year, honestly, from Nintendo. I think we have it pretty much set. There may be one more that gets popped in there, but at this point, I think we should start looking for the September Direct to give us what the future is going to be, and that's the most important thing. And we're probably going to see a Mario Direct of some sort to give us 40th anniversary stuff, because there ain't no fucking way they're skipping that.
I didn't even finish my rant because that's where I was going after that. Was like, where's the that's the other thing that smells wrong. Like, where's the Mario Direct?
We'll get it next month. It's September. That's the month for it.
You sound like a mom who's tired of hearing their kid talk about this. Jimmy, it's gonna be fine. We're gonna get there. Just wait a few more minutes.
I'm trying to give you a little bit of ease, man. I know you're flipping here, but listen. Next month's the month. Once we get through next month, if we are still in the same place we are at the end of next month, I'm right there with you. Pull the fucking fire alarms. We got problems.
Your credibility of these types of things, I feel like is hurt for me, because this sounds a lot like your argument about, it's gonna happen, man. We're getting the double pack. Twilight Princess and Wind Waker are coming. Like this sounds just like when you say September's the month, man, just wait. That's the same thing as like when I heard you say the double pack never came.
No, it's not. It's the same as you heard me say in several videos. It's a fucking September Direct. Duh. Yeah, we're getting a fucking September Direct. I will say the same thing.
And what did I say a couple weeks ago?
How many times have I ever been wrong if I've ever said, hey, there's going to be a direct in September?
A lot.
Never. Never.
What did I say?
One's wrong
What did I say?
There's a direct in September.
What did I say a couple weeks ago though? Before the people absolutely hate me, I did say that there's like a 95% chance, whatever Wes said, but I'm saying now there's like a 95% chance that there is a direct in September.
Yeah.
But there's that 5% wiggling down by my toesies. That's just like, hey man, something smells weird. Maybe don't go there. You know, but something smells a little weird, Drip.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's end this motherfucker. We're done.
Scott's gonna be mad at me if I don't mention this. Tears of the Kingdom was originally planned, in his opinion, to be a launch title for Switch Pro, but the chip situation messed it all up. COVID basically messed it all up. And I think that I don't think we ever made that connection before directly. That's a great.
I'm not gonna dispute that.
It's probably, or at least within the launch year, right? At least in the launch year. I don't know about the launch game, but like in 2022,
the whole Tears of the Kingdom Switch we have is probably gonna be the launch.
Maybe
Switch Pro variant.
Maybe. Well, the OLED. If you remember, the OLED Switch came out in late 2021, so like. It could have been early 20, and remember, Tears of the Kingdom was originally planned for 2022.
He's saying read up further, go up further,
even further than that.
Yeah, we'll do it in the after show.
Yeah,
sounds good.
Yeah, got to do it in the after show, or just type it again so I can read it. But we're gonna end this podcast right here. If you're in the stream, stick around. We'll be in here for a couple minutes in the after show. The rest of you guys listening to audio platforms, we thank you for listening to my rants for the last 2 weeks. And Drip's back. Hooray! He's great. Thanks for being back, buddy. And we'll see you guys.
Thanks for having me back.
Next week.